Things started changing, but your reactions didn't change right away. And that can be a really confusing place to be because part of your life starts improving, while another part of you still reacts like the old version of yourself. So now you're looking at your behavior thinking, why am I still doing this? Why am I still reacting this way? Why does part of me still feel stuck? But what most people don't realize is this. Your reality can shift faster than your nervous system. Your environment can improve before your automatic reactions fully catch up. And that creates a strange in-between phase. Not the old version of you, not fully stabilized in the new version either. Just aware. Aware that something is changing. Aware that some reactions no longer feel aligned. Aware that you don't fully want to be the old version anymore. But still catching yourself returning to familiar patterns. And those moments can feel discouraging if you misunderstand them. For example, you've spent weeks trying not to check your phone constantly, trying not to obsess over someone's responses. And finally, you start calming down. You stop checking every few minutes. You stop overanalyzing every message. You start feeling more grounded in yourself. Then one night, your phone lights up. And without thinking, your body reacts immediately. You grab the phone, your mind starts racing. You reread the message multiple times. You check the tone, the timing, the meaning behind every word. And afterward, you sit there frustrated, thinking, why did I just do that? Not because nothing changed, but because your body repeated something familiar before your awareness stepped in. Or maybe financially, you've actually been improving. You're making clearer decisions, handling money differently, feeling more stable overall. But the second an unexpected expense appears, your chest tightens instantly. Your mind jumps to worst-case scenarios. For a moment, you react like the old version of yourself who lived in constant stress. And again, you think, I thought I was past this. But growth does not mean your old reactions vanish overnight. Growth means those reactions stop controlling your identity. That's different. Or emotionally, you notice you're calmer now. Certain things no longer trigger you the same way. You recover faster. You spiral less. But then someone says something small, and for a moment, the old emotional reaction comes back. And because the reaction appeared, you assume the growth disappeared too. But that's not true. The reaction appeared. The identity did not fully return. There's a difference. Before, the old reaction would have consumed you for hours, maybe days. Now, awareness interrupts the pattern faster. Now, part of you notices, this reaction no longer feels like me. That awareness matters. That awareness is evidence of change. And this is where many people accidentally slow their progress down because they think healing means never reacting again. They think growth means becoming emotionally perfect. So the moment an old reaction appears, they panic. They think they failed. They think they went backwards. But real growth is not measured by whether an old reaction briefly appears. Real growth is measured by how quickly you recognize it, how quickly you return to yourself, how little power the old pattern still holds. That's the shift. Not perfection, stabilization. The old version of you reacted automatically and stayed there. The new version of you notices the reaction and returns faster. That is a completely different identity. So instead of asking, why am I still reacting like this? Try asking, how long do I stay there now? Because eventually, the old reaction stops feeling natural. The old pattern starts feeling unfamiliar. And one day, you notice something surprising. The trigger appears, but the reaction never fully arrives. Not because you forced yourself to change, but because the old identity slowly stopped feeling like home. So if things in your life have started changing, but some reactions still appear, don't panic. Don't assume nothing changed. You are not starting over. You are watching old patterns lose authority over you in real time. And that process is quieter than most people expect. Subscribe and enter your manifesting state.